Hey Vita fans, this is the Vitality Weekly News Update featuring yours truly, Kyle from the Vita Lounge. It's a shorter episode this time around, so let's get in and get you back to your day. First up, it's official. Idea Factory International developed Period Cube Shackles of Amadeus has been announced for release in North America and Europe by Axis Games, the Otome visual novel hitting our regions sometime in the spring of 2017. With a story that begins when you join an online RPG titled Arcadia in search of your missing older brother, Period Cube Shackles of Amadeus drags you down a rabbit hole and throws you headfirst into the adventure you never meant to have. You wake up inside the game, confused and shaken, and learn that the only way to escape this life or death world is to beat the game. Harsh. Featuring a branching narrative with each decision shaping the path before you, a deadly world that is filled with danger, and a gripping story that plays out over the course of over 30 hours worth of gameplay, Period Cube Shackles of Amadeus is officially headed our way next spring. Keep an eye out. The latest from Weekly Famitsu and Koei Tecmo reveals the next edition of their iconic horse racing game with Winning Post 8 2017, due for release in Japan on March 2nd, 2017. It'll see you race with over 300 star horses and their cadets, as well as a host of new elements, including an element that recognizes the famous horses of Japanese history with actual footage and the ability to swap them out for your horse as you progress. It's not all about new horses though, as there will also be new races added to the mix, both locally and abroad. The Osaka Cup, for example, has been promoted to Grade 1 status, and the newly organized Pegasus World Cup Grade 1 has been added for America. Then there are the amulets, which have many varying effects. You can use them to improve racehorse disease prevention, choose how your offspring looks, alter the progression of trainers and jockeys, and even add new characters. New characters, you say? We've got basic details there as well. Female characters Tango, Tokisaka, and Noelle Himika have been added to the game and can even be married if the player chooses the male gender. With an online battle mode that can be accessed right from the main story mode, Winning Post 8 2017 is due out in Japan on March 2nd, 2017, priced at 6,800 yen. Yay or nay? Kicking on, Koei Tecmo has finally revealed a release window for when their next Atelier game, Atelier Firis, is coming to Western Shores. You can expect to practice your alchemy once again, sometime in spring of 2017. The game is set after the events of Atelier Sophie, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Book, and is the second in the Mysterious Saga. Atelier Firis follows the adventures of Firis Mistlud and her older sister Leanne Mistlud, featuring locations that reach up to 10 times the size of those featured in Atelier Sophie, and a whole new story. You want to play this one, so we'll make sure to keep you updated if that spring release window gets any more specific. In the meantime, however, make sure to finish off Atelier Sophie. According to newly revealed information about Aqua Plus's Dungeon Travelers 2-2, it looks like the game will be hitting the Japanese market on April 20th, 2017. It'll be priced at 5,800 yen for the standard edition and 8,800 yen for the premium edition on release. Speaking of the premium edition, it's set to include a specially illustrated package, character creation materials, an original drama CD, a chiptune arrange CD, a special made Clear Charm, and a Super Nurse Cap DLC voucher, giving you plenty of bang for your extra 3,000 yen. Additionally, Dengeki PlayStation has revealed the existence of a magician character named Gina, character voice Ri Murakawa. She's a small girl living in the House of Time and is the one who located Freed, her current task being to seek out the libraries for the Monster Seal, and her ultimate goal being to recapture Romulea. Dungeon Travelers 2-2, The Maiden Who Fell into Darkness, is due out April 20th, 2017 in Japan. Mark those calendars. About a month ago, I was here to pass on the news that Oddworld Stranger's Wrath is set to get a physical copy with limited run games, and now I'm here to pass on when. You'll officially be able to order your copy on Friday, December 9th, the first batch going out at 7 a.m. Pacific, and the second batch following at 3 p.m. Pacific. This limited edition physical version will come with a map and poker cards, though the page on their site doesn't mention them at this time, so we don't have any details as to what they look like or consist of. The page on their site does mention a reversible cover, however, and it's important to note that it will be random which cover is facing out on your order, so you'll have to open it if you want to change it. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath is set to get physical with limited run games on Friday, December 9th. Miss it and you'll never get one. Well, we've told you before that Macross Delta Scramble is going to have elements from the second half of the anime series added as free downloadable content. We now know when that DLC will be released, on November 30th in Japan. Alongside that, however, a paid add-on pack will also be made available on that same day. The Macross Delta Scramble add-on pack is free and follows the battle up until the final episode of Macross Delta anime from both the Chaos and Windermere side. With each mission comes new Walker cut-ins and mecha from the second half of the anime. There's also the 1,000 yen Macross Delta Scramble extra add-on pack, however, which comes with a series-related extra missions, new guest mecha, songstresses, pilots, and 9 Macross songs. Every add-on mission has a high degree of difficulty. Macross Delta Scramble is already out in Japan, but these DLC bits will be available on Wednesday the 30th. Grab them while they're hot. And finally, we've got the twinge of bad news. Koei Tecmo has delayed Knights of Azure 2 Bride of the New Moon from December 22nd to February 2017 in Japan, taking the additional time to improve the game's quality. They understand that the delay is a blow to their audience, however, and have added a new Lily, pulled from the NPC characters, and the ability to keep and use swimsuits from bathing suit scenes as a costume as an apology. Knights of Azure 2 Bride of the New Moon is now due out sometime next February in Japan. Anyways, that's all for the news recap this week, which means it's time for a rundown of newly released trailers, the following titles having either a new trailer or new footage released since I last sent some Vitality your way. Atelier Firis, Blue Reflection, Fate Extella the Emerald Star, New Danganronpa V3, Knights of Azure 2, Steins Gate 0, Valkyrie Azure Revolution, and more. So those are the standout happenings from the last 7 days. Make sure to check back here around this time next week for another new update of Vitality. Hit up the Vita Lounge for the full stories and all the bits I didn't cover. And of course, have a great week of Vita gaming. See you next week, guys.